All right, so Drake got on Adin Ross's stream, and I believe this is his second or third time streaming with Adin. And in one point on that stream, he confirmed that he's working on a new solo album.
I've been listening to it. Yeah, of course.
Every journey. Working on a new album right now. It's a
What?
slap.
Already? Solo album?
Yeah. And then shout out to everybody that's been showing us love though, for real, on every song.
It's crazy considering how his Some Sexy Songs for You collab tape with Party Next Door just dropped a couple months ago, and already Drake is talking about a new album. And to me, this probably means that he's not going to be promoting Some Sexy Songs for You as much as before. Especially with Nokia being the hit off of the project, he's going to keep promoting that record, but as a whole, I don't think he's going to be promoting that project. And like I said in my previous videos about Party Next Door, I feel like Party is just an afterthought. Not in general, but collabing with Drake on that tape, that's just what it looks like. And on the stream, Adin asked Drake which one of his albums is he most proud of, and he said Nothing Was the Same.
What's your favorite album you've ever done? Come on, don't duck.
Alright. Probably
The work you're most proud of. Come on. Which, by the way, I'll tell you.
Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same?
I don't want to downplay any album. Every album is just like turning a page, but
Love that.
it's just like sometimes it's not gonna be what it was in chapter 2, you know?
I understand.
Or even maybe don't think of it like that. Maybe think of it like it's not gonna be what it was like when you first met Harry Potter and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And this isn't really a shocker, really, because he has said on multiple occasions that Nothing Was the Same is his best album, that he's proud of it. He puts that album #1.
I was mad because my favorite Drake album is Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah,
and I feel
that's
like
my
that
favorite album too.
is that your favorite?
Yeah.
Why is it still your favorite? And I feel like maybe Kendrick's Ascension at the time, was part of it, but I feel like it wasn't fully embraced as I thought it should have been.
Yeah, I don't know. As time progresses, I have a lot of people come to me and say, you know what? I like Nothing Was the Same better than Take Care. It's just time has to pass for people to I also make music that ages well. So sometimes you have to revisit some of the projects and realize how well they were.
Tuscan Leather still goes.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why Nothing Was the Same is my favorite album is because of the fact that it was probably my most concise album, and within that concise offering was a lot of great shit. Yeah. So it's I didn't need to go make, for example, 25 songs at that time. I think there's 15 songs on there or something, and it's a great number. I just like where it sits, and I like the ratio of there's not too many songs on that album that I can look back on and say I would have done something different there. I really do like that body of work.
And will Drake's new album be on the level of Nothing Was the Same? It's obviously no, because Drake is in a different part of his life right now. He's seen so many different things, and he's also not the same person he was at that time. There's not enough hunger in Drake. Yes, does Drake drop a lot of projects? Yes, obviously he's dropped a ton of projects since Nothing Was the Same. But the hunger isn't there. Drake's more formulaic these days and knows how to make a hit record. Drake is no stranger to that. Even to the people that don't like Drake, they can admit that Drake makes hit records. I mean, it may not be the same as back then, but Drake can drop a hit. And some might say that he doesn't have the hunger as much because he's on top or was on top for a while. So him creating another Nothing Was the Same is impossible. Drake's last solo album was For All the Dogs, and that dropped in October of 2023. And that album sold over 400K first week. And that was right after dropping Her Loss with 21 Savage, which also sold 400K first week. And For All the Dogs had a lot of hype because Her Loss had, a bunch of hit records. It did really good. People really enjoyed that project. So When Drake announced that he was dropping a solo album, of course it was going to do great numbers, but it didn't live up to the hype sonically. It still sold well first week, so we got to give it credit there. I'm just really curious with Drake's new album. What is he going to be talking about? How is it going to sound? What is the theme and what will he address? Because let's just say Drake had a very, very interesting 2024. Can't forget a little bit of 2025, but yeah, you guys get my point. In my opinion, if Drake is gonna be dropping another solo album, he shouldn't be having a bunch of features on there. He should low-key go the honestly never mind route. And I don't mean how the album sounds, but not having that much features, having 1 or 2 or 3 features at most, maybe 4, but yeah, I think he should kind of go that route and just focus on the music, no gimmicks. And just because someone's best work is behind them, it doesn't mean they can't drop a solid project in the present times. But I don't know, some people say it's already over for Drake in terms of making a good project. Some people already checked out on him. Everyone has their opinions on Drake, understandably so, because he's been around for so long, dropped so many songs, albums, moments, beefs, so many different things. You know, he's been around for a decade plus, and he will always have his loyal fan base by his side. And speaking of loyal fan base, Akademiks hopped on that stream with Adin and Drake via phone call and talked for like 45 seconds, and this is what he said.
Yeah, where's the bottle at? He's drinking, you know he is. Look, of course he's on Don Julio, look.
And he never gave me the sponsorship still, but yo, Drake, hey, the hottest song on the album, Somebody Who Loves You, you on P&D, I'm telling you, I'm rushing the stage when you perform that. I'm rushing it.
I'll let you be on stage. How about that,
yo,
man?
Yo, I'm throwing Chubbs out the way.
Oh, that's crazy.
Chubbs is definitely watching.
I'm taking the mic from you. You're not gonna drop hits.
All right, say less then. Say
Art
less.
act. Art act. If you don't got a call, hold on a second.
Skulls is dope. All right.
Bye, Act.
We love you. We love you. We love you.
I don't know, don't y'all find it crazy that Drake did 2 streams with Adin and didn't do one with Akademiks, when we all know Akademiks loves Drake and always showed him support and would die for Drake. We all know that, so I find that kind of crazy, but I don't know, that's just me. Maybe they have something brewing in the future, I don't know, because Drake and Akademiks do talk, but they just haven't done a stream yet. But I think it'll happen in the future, just not now, I guess. But anyways, that's how I felt about Drake announcing that he's dropping a new album. If you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and enjoy videos like this. Give this video a thumbs up, it would help me out so much. Comment down anything Drake related, Adin Ross, Akademiks, anything like that. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm out.